Hi guys, welcome back to Rule Yourself Radio. This is the second installment of my review of the BeSpeak blog. This is my second BeSpeak blog named Don't Fight. Let's go. Hi guys, today we're going to talk about why you can't always trust your opinion and what to do when the beast speaks for you and says, I don't want to fight, and at the same time churns up feelings of despondency and lethargy. I once saw a picture on the cover of a puzzle box that had a scene from like a medieval castle, the inside, and there was like a sorcerer sitting in a chair. He was all bony and old looking, and he had his head leaning up on his hand, and his fingers were touching his temple, and he had a very despondent look on his face. And hanging from the pinky on his finger was a key, and on the floor there was a grate that had been previously locked, was now open. And through the window you could see a dragon flying away. That's the perfect image, I think, for the feeling that I'm going to talk about today, which is not wanting to fight the beast. And what do you do when you're basically, your dragon has escaped and you just couldn't hold the lock tight anymore? So the beast says, I don't want to fight, speaking as if he's you. And you check it. So you check in with yourself to see if that statement is true. And sure enough, the emotions are corroborating the statement. So your beast is essentially in a position to say you're lying if you say that isn't true. The truth is, at least according to your body, that no, you don't want to fight right now. Well, the beast has got you. That's all beast. The beast is like a blanket right now, completely enveloping you or enveloping you. I don't know how to say that. And right now, the righteous you is kind of being obscured. That sure, confident you, it's still in there, you just can't see it. So it's hard to do what's right when that little voice inside you is not promoting or advocating for abstinence. This is serious stuff. What do you do when your current state doesn't jive with previous promises? That's why I like that when Trippy says it's a moral question. It's as serious as right and wrong. It's not just the whim of your opinion, because your opinion is failing you right now. You don't even have to ask yourself right now, and I wouldn't, because the beast is speaking for you. You already decided you would be abstinent, and that's what you can rely on. Your commitment, and trust that. Quietly trust that. When your beast tells you don't want to fight, don't. The beast just wants to engage you. And remember, the R in AVRT stands for recognize, not reply, not respond, not react. You have to trust that that little voice that advocates for abstinence is still there, even though you can't hear it. It's still there, and you're still in there, and you're worth saving. It was there the whole time, and at the end you'll see it comes back out, and what was hidden will not always be concealed. That happy, confident, sure you will be uncovered again, and the suffering is only the shrinking and the shrieking of the beast. Remember, the beast's suffering is how we know it's dying. Of course, it won't ever completely die, but it will shrink the more we let it suffer. So trust your commitment to abstinence. Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. Please like and subscribe, and join me for more AVRT content and the Beast Speak blog. I cut myself off there. It's so hard when you can't hear the voice of commitment to abstinence. It forces you to have this uneasy trust that you can lean on your decision despite all emotions pushing you to the contrary. The contrary voice, the saboteur, is turning up full volume and drowning out the advocate for sobriety. So you're hanging on blindly, working your way through the dark halls with only the railing of your commitment to guide you. Rely on that. You can trust that despite all evidence to the contrary. There is no new decision to make. You're committed to the vow of abstinence. It is only a matter of time before you feel firm in your resolve again, and the force of abstinence is loud and leading again. Thank you for joining me for this review of the BeSpeak blog, number 2, called Don't Fight. Please subscribe to me and follow my new series, Rule Yourself Radio. I look forward to reading your comments, or you can join me on Facebook, link in the description. Thank you. See you again soon.